What comes to mind when you hear the phrase, act of God? Floods, burning bushes, swarms of locusts. Act of God sounds biblical, but it's also a phrase that gets tossed around in the insurance world. When something terrible happens that's outside human control, people sometimes refer to it as an act of God. In this video, we're going to talk about home insurance and one of these so-called acts of God, landslides. First things first, let's make something clear. You're probably never going to see the phrase act of God in an insurance policy. Insurance policies are as specific as possible, and there's nothing specific about the phrase act of God. It's an outdated phrase that used to refer to any event outside of human control. Things like lightning strikes, wildfires, hailstorms, earthquakes, and yes, landslides. Home insurance wouldn't be very useful if it excluded natural occurrences. Instead, home insurance policies either specifically state which causes of loss they cover. Some commonly covered losses include fire, lightning, wind, hail, explosion, and smoke. Or, if it's a comprehensive insurance policy, it states the cause of loss that it doesn't cover. Some commonly excluded losses include earthquake, tsunami, avalanche, vermin, and freezing. Not every policy is the same. Some insurance providers will cover things that other providers won't. But there are some things that almost no insurance provider will agree to cover. And we're not talking about acts of God. We're talking about landslides. Landslides happen when a mass of earth slips down a slope. Deforestation, water accumulation, or poorly planned landscaping can all destabilize a slope and increase the risk of a landslide. Flooding or heavy rain can overwhelm the unstable earth and cause it to slide downhill. If a landslide happens to the earth surrounding your home, chances are the building is going to slide with it. And unfortunately, most home insurance policies in Canada don't cover damage from landslides. If you are unlucky enough to have your home damaged by a landslide, finding financial assistance can be tough. If the landslide was big enough to be considered catastrophic, you might be eligible for disaster financial assistance from your provincial government. We drop links for each province's disaster assistance page in the description below. How it works is different in each province, but disaster assistance is usually available if the landslide was caused by heavy rain or other natural disasters. On the other hand, it's probably not available if the landslide happened because the earth surrounding your home was just generally unstable. The downside is that you might have a tough time finding financial assistance if a landslide damages your home. Prevention is your best bet when it comes to landslides. The first thing you should do to protect your home is to understand the property's geology. To start with, don't remove vegetation or start extensive landscaping without knowledge of how that might increase your landslide risk. Unless you're a geotechnical engineer yourself, you should get in touch with your local municipality's engineering department. They should be able to help you understand the risk your property faces and how you can reduce it. There may be an engineering solution, like building retaining walls or improving drainage. It could end up being expensive, but probably less so than rebuilding your entire house. Whatever you do, always keep an eye out for early signs of a landslide. Cracks or bulges forming in the ground, unusual water seepage, or small movements of rock or dirt can all signal the early stages of a landslide. Make sure you know who to contact if you notice these symptoms. Again, your local municipal engineering department is probably a good start. Being a homeowner means protecting your home. Landslides may seem like an unstoppable act of God, but you can reduce your risk if you act early. It's important to be prepared, especially since financial assistance for landslide recovery might be hard to come by. On the subject of natural disasters, make sure to check out this video on preparing your home for heavy rains and flooding. When it comes to flooding, insurance coverage can be easier to find, though it's never guaranteed. If you're looking for a comprehensive home insurance policy for your home, get an online home insurance quote from Square One by clicking the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. Home insurance policies either specifically state which is all these slave.
Don't worry about the handout.
That's just a. I swear, I went to theater school.